Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, mi gente? Hola. ¿Cómo estamos? I know that it's Tuesday and a lot of us are like getting ready, right, for Thanksgiving and time with family. So I'm just going to make this as brief as possible. I wanted to come on today. First of all, welcome to the Speak Easy with Idylli show. It is your girl Idylli, and I am super excited to be here with you on another amazing Tuesday. And so I'm going to be brief. It is Thanksgiving, and I know that we all have so much to be thankful for, but at the same time, we all have so much that we could not be thankful for, right? Some things that are just not up to par in our lives. And so I wanted to really just touch on the word gratitude, right? And what it really means to me. And so one of the things I realized today, I had a great conversation with my accountability partner, my friend who I love so much. She's a leader to me, even if she doesn't know it. I hope she does because she is. But, in this conversation, of course, we, talk about our highs and we talk about our lows, right? And some of my lows recently have been like really low. However, mi gente, however, my highs m- through my lows have been next level, right? And so it's so crazy that I can even talk about some of these lows. Don't get me wrong, I get tears in my eyes. I'm not doing that tonight. Y'all know I'm quick to cry on here. Okay, your girl is sensitive. Yes, I am. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Okay. However, we're not doing that today. However, I will say that at the end of the day, we get to choose to love to realize how we're going to respond, right? And so it has been such a transition and moving forward, since the summertime, and here we are, November. And I'm so grateful. Like, I have so much gratitude, right? And I looked up gratitude and it said, it didn't have a, I got to get the specific definition, but it did say, what does gratitude mean? Right. And it says, when you feel thankful for the good things in your life, this could be stuff often people take for granted, like having a place to live, food, clean water, and family. Okay. Now, if we look at the actual definition, the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and return kindness, right? And so I love the definition, y'all, because gratitude to me is more than just being thankful for the things that you have. It is the quality of that thankfulness, right? It is how you're like, oh, yeah, thank you versus, man, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate that, right? That's where the gratitude level kicks in. And so when you break that down, I thought it was so, oh my goodness. I'm like, yo, they couldn't have said it better, right? Like, this definition, it is the quality, not the quantity, right? Of the things that you are thankful for. Okay. So it's not that maybe you have a little bit right now, maybe you have a lot right now. Like, everybody's in a different transition. I literally just got off the text message with someone who I hadn't spoke to in a while. She came into my heart. I reached out to her and she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, that I haven't got back to you. She was going through some stuff, right? She had a transitioning happening at work. And then it's been going on over and over and over, this season, right, where people are transitioning into new things and going to new places and having ups and downs in their lives, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. Like, two of my clients actually are, in that boat, right? They are in that boat right now, right? And so I get it. I totally understand. But my biggest thing with that is like, what are you grateful for? Where's the gratitude, even in your circumstances? And I know I'm preaching to the choir, and I know we've talked about this before, and I know you're like, ideally, here we go again, but that's okay. I know that someone is going to hear this message and they're going to know that it's for them. I know that someone out there is feeling blue, especially with Thanksgiving coming. Maybe your family is not as close. Maybe you don't have, a big Thanksgiving dinner to go to. Maybe you're going to be spending time alone, right? Maybe you are going to be spending time with family, but you're going to be putting on a big show because you got a bunch of drama going on in your life, and you're going to get dressed and just, fake it till you make it, right? There's a lot of different circumstances happening right now during the holidays. So many people recently lost so many things, okay? And if you feel me, if you've ever been there, in the comments, let me know. Let me know if you have ever been in a place in your life where you felt that you didn't have nothing to be grateful for, where you felt like there's no way that I can be thankful through this circumstance. I cannot find joy in this situation, right? Whether it be family, whether it be marriage, whether it be finances, right? Whether it be your fun, whether it be that you're not taking care of your fitness, your health is, upside down, right? Think about it. Now, really think about it. Back then, do you think that you could have had something to be grateful for? Right? Now that you think about it now, do you think back like, well, this was going on, but maybe this is happening? Well, this was going on, but you know what? This was happening, right? I say that to say all this. I told you guys this was going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to come on and tell you all how grateful I am for each and every one of you. How grateful I am for where I am in my life right now. I had a major transition the last 3 years. I've been working on something the last 3 years that, completely changed the game for me. As you guys know, I was going through a hard time, back in 2020, 2021, 2022, and things were just not right, right? Not all of 2022, but like COVID, right? Right after COVID. And then in 2022, things started to change, right? Things started to move forward. You guys know the story. And, a big transition happened in my life. And ever since then, I've been on here sharing with you guys, and I've been coming on the podcast, and I've been transparent. And at the end of the day, when this summer a big transition happened, I felt like a failure, right? I came into this coaching business, and doing it full time, and it just completely changed the game for me, right? And so when things didn't quite work for some decisions of my own and some of my clients, I felt like a failure. I felt like I put all this effort the last 3 years. I created this brand. The Lord has guided me. This is a gift. It's not just me saying, yeah, like this is a gift. Like, and I thought to myself, how can this be, right? How can I have to go get a job, right? This is supposed to be my forever, right? How can I go have to get 2 jobs? Because y'all know I'm working at 2 jobs, right? You know what I mean? And I'm still seeing clients, and I'm still doing the podcast, and I'm still doing all these things, right? But I thought to myself, wow, what? I beat myself up, you guys. You have no idea. Like I felt like a complete failure. Like I was done. Like it was over for me. Like I was going to go back to the land of the common man. But God, right? He said, nope, no, you're not, right? And if I can be completely transparent, well, you guys know I'm honest. It was not a long period of time that I thought that because of the tools, because of the training, because of this podcast, because of the people that show up in my DMs and the people that show up in my comments and the people that show up in my messages. Because one of my biggest things is that when I make this about me, that's when I know that I'm not serving my purpose. If I think that I'm a failure, it's because I'm making it about me and not the impact that is being created through my message. Listen, this is for somebody. Listen, y'all, this is for somebody, okay? And so I really had to say, and it was a quick transition. Like after thinking all this, I'm like, first of all, no, girl, you've been working all your entire life. You've never been an full-time entrepreneur. You did network marketing. You know, that's what you got the taste in your mouth for it. And you hear all of these stories, all of these times of Tony Robbins, Ed Milet, all of these people who have literally done the same thing. They have failed over and over. They fail forward over and over again. And you need to be grateful. This is my conversation with myself in my mirror. And you need to be grateful for the impact and the lives that are being changed every time you even show up on here, right? So I had to literally transition into gratitude. Yeah. Did y'all know that gratitude and anger and sadness cannot live in your body? Tony Robbins says it all the time. If you don't know, it is scientifically proved that it cannot live at the same time. If you are upset about something and you practice gratitude, real gratitude, not just some phony stuff, real gratitude, your entire mood will change. The entire mood, like straight up. Okay. And so I really had to come to terms with myself. And again, everybody has doubts. If you're planning something, if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to grow something, if you want to change careers, if you want to get a raise at your job, if you want to start a t-shirt business, if you've always wanted to do social media, but you just don't know how, you don't have the confidence, you want to go on stage, you want to host events, whatever it is, whatever that thing is for you, and you feel like you failed in some type of way, or maybe you tried and it didn't work, right? Or you've done this and that. When you really have tools and measurements in place, when the doubts come, because they will come, they're coming for you, right? Then you'll know how to fight those doubts, how to come back from that, right? And just really say, this is not about you. This is the marketplace ministry. This is impacting, creating disciples. Everything is on biblical standpoints. Okay. So don't even trip, girl. Like this is me talking to myself. Like, what are you talking about? You failed. Like you didn't fail. You didn't quit. You're still doing it. You're still showing up. Like you're still here, right? You're still here showing up for yourself. And so really, those are the conversations that one has to have with themselves so that they can remain in gratitude even through the circumstance. Because let me tell you, that doesn't mean that my circumstances are all better now and I am winning. I mean, I am winning, but that's because it's me, right? Even through my losses, I am winning. How is that possible, right? I'm having this conversation today and I'm thinking, wow, I want to cry and smile at the same dang time. Listen, I want to cry and smile at the same time. I'm getting phone calls for opportunities. I'm being put in my sweet spot, like my pastor says, right? That's opening doors for me while all of these things are still happening, right? Where I could just say, no, it's too much pressure. I can't do it. I'm going to go back to the land of the common man and I'm just going to work and watch Netflix and not care about my future. And no disrespect to anybody who's watching who does that. That's your choice. I'm talking to the one who does it, who wants more. I'm talking to the one that in the back of your head, it still keeps popping up and it's telling you, go all in, go for that thing, go and do it. Don't give up. Doesn't matter how many likes. It doesn't matter how many wins you got. It doesn't matter who you think is watching and who's not watching. And so that is the point. Gratitude is everything. Every day I wake up grateful no matter what happened to me the night before. Every time I leave my house, I practice gratitude. I wake up at 4 to 4:30 in the morning. Listen, if I got to do my hair, I get up at 4 because I know it takes me 20 minutes to do my hair. Okay. If I don't got to do my hair, sheesh, I'm getting up at 4:30. Okay. So between 4 and 4:30 every morning. So I make sure that I am in gratitude so I can start my day in gratitude, right? In love. I go to my little corner, I got my little purple book, I got my Bible, I got my highlighter and a pen, pretty little green plant and a rose. That's it. It's just me, the Lord, and my thoughts, and my gratitude, and my journal, and my time. And I spend 30 minutes in there, no matter what. No matter what. Then I do my thing, and then I got to get up, get my family ready at 6, right? I start to get my family ready at 6 o'clock. Get them ready. We out of the house by 7:15. And y'all know the rest. The point is the gratitude that comes, that I have the opportunity, I get to choose to love to. I don't have to get up at 4. I don't have to get my family up at 6. I don't have to do these things. Will everybody miss school and nobody will have lunch? Yes, right? But I don't have to do it. I get to. And I have gratitude for it. And I always think myself, I actually put a meme the other day. I said, it was a meme. Oh, I wish I could pull it up. I said, I wonder which mom my kids are going to remember, the one that always made them snacks or the one that was like always losing it when they were out of energy or out of alignment or something like that. And I do think that, like, I had just been thinking about that. Like, I'm making my kids lunch. I'm like, man, is my kids are going to remember that I was like this mom that made them lunches every day. My seniors that's 18 gets a lunch made for her, or they're going to remember me just when I was losing it and snapping, because I do that too sometimes, right? I try not as much as I used to at all because of the tools that I put in place to help me have self-control. It's a freaking process. Mi gente, yo no estoy mintiendo. Lo que te estoy diciendo ahora es que así pasan las cosas. But you have the choice. You get to choose to love, to have gratitude or be mad about it. And sometimes not everybody has a choice. You know why? Because sometimes it feels like it's too much pressure, right? And this is where help comes in. You can't control the outcome, your response, right? If you completely cannot control it, like completely, this is where help comes in, right? Like I was helping my 8-year-old today. He was frustrated about something. I'm like, listen, you can't control what just happened. All you can control in your emotions. And the first thing he told me with this mad face, but mommy, it's so hard. It's so hard. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't say impossible, right? It's hard. It is, especially when you're mad and you just want to take it out, but it's not impossible, right? And he looked at me like, oh, dang, she got me, right? And I said, let's talk about some gratitude, right? When you are grateful for the things that are around you, and not just grateful, remember, not just thankful, the quality of thankfulness. That's what gratitude means, the definition. The quality of thankfulness you have through your circumstances, through the ups and downs, through the holiday season. The holiday season is not joyous for everybody. Man, so many people have lost loved ones and it's just not the same. I'm not going to lie. Ever since my sister's been gone, she's still in California. My brother just went to see her for her birthday. I just asked for prayers in that area. But ever since she's been gone, my family's holidays are not the same. We can't celebrate together like that. because we're missing one. Even if she's gone, like we know where she is now, but it's still not the same, right? And so I get it. I know there's loved ones that have passed on. I know for some people, finances is a thing. I know for other people, it could be a loss of a home, or just sadness, or the hurricane, or depression. But I just ask you guys, through this time, through your circumstances, I promise, if you just have gratitude, good things come out of it. Listen, I'm living proof. I'm here talking with all of y'all. I could literally be drowning my sorrows in a bottle of wine somewhere, watching Christmas movie, which I do watch Christmas movies. I actually watched one before. While I was getting ready, I love watching Christmas movies. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, right? But I choose no. I get to have gratitude. I get to have faith. I get to believe that God has my back, and that everything that I'm going through is for a purpose. And at the end of the day, I don't build my treasures here. And at the end of the day, everything's going to be all right. There's a song, everything's going to be all right. The whole world's in his hands. The whole world's in his hand. Through the darkness and the dry bones, he's faithful and he's true. The whole world's in his hand. The whole world's in his hand. Y todo va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien. Everything will be all right. I don't know if you've ever heard that song by Evan Kraft, but that should be on your playlist over and over and over on repeat. Because I promise you, if you transition from gratitude, if you transition your anger to gratitude, your sadness to gratitude, your everything, your depression, I know it's a real thing. You guys know mental health is in my family, so I'm not doubting or denying some of the things that you might be going through. I'm not doing that. But I am telling you from my experience here, there's even bigger transitions happening in my life right now. But I refuse to let it bring me down. Through those transitions, opportunities are coming. And I'm telling you, in that conversation today, I wanted to laugh and cry at the same time. It's such an emotion. I wish that you guys can feel my passion when I'm telling you this. It is fact, pure fact. You can look it up. It's scientific. It's not just Idylli on here rambling about some stuff. I promise you, if you just have some gratitude through these difficult times and these circumstances, not just because it's Thanksgiving week, not on Thanksgiving when you get together with your family, you have fun, you say a little prayer, everybody says what they're thankful for, and then on Friday, you go and you spend all your money on the things that you really don't need. I mean, let's be real. I'm not knocking Black Friday shoppers, but I'm just saying, okay? Practice real gratitude every single day, every single morning. And I promise your life will completely change. Okay? So that is it for today. I'm going to say the definition again because I think it's so powerful. The definition of gratitude, the quality of being thankful, not even quantity, not even how much you're thankful for or how many times. The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and return kindness. That's including to yourself. That is including to yourself. Mi gente, that is all for today. I hope everybody has a fabulous Thanksgiving. I hope everybody eats turkey con pernil, arroz con gandules, mashed potatoes, green beans, sweet potato pie, whatever it is that y'all cook, some collard greens, whatever it is. What's up, Aunt? Hey, Tennille, thank you so much. Thank you, love. I appreciate you, girl, more than you even know. I have gratitude for Tennille. You guys don't know she's had my back recently more than anything, and I appreciate it, girl. And Aunt, what's good? Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys all on Instagram watching. And I just, I hope everybody has a great night. Unapologetically Idylli is coming soon. I promise you guys, it's on my page. You can start to see my logo on there, and we're going to change the game. It's going down. Hey, Rebecca. It is definitely going down, and I'm really, really excited for this transition, for this change. January of 2025 is going to be lit. If most people, again, if you guys started your goals, it's not too late. We're still in November. Don't wait till January 1st. We're already knocking them out. We're already working on them, tweaking, even between everything that we have going on. So that way in January, we can really, really roll out. And I say we because I have accountability partners and community, and it's time to set it off. Yes, and let's go. We're no more playing small, right? It is definitely time to set it off into the next level. And that's understanding that. That's why I have to say when I come on here, because most of the time when I come on here, people are like, oh, you find your joy. Oh, so happy. Remember, everybody's going through stuff. It's how you react versus responding that makes the difference in your life, right? I know where my help comes from. I know where my joy comes from. And it's from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. It ain't me. If I was doing it on my own, I'd be drowning, right? I'd be drowning my sorrows in a bottle. But I'm not doing that. Why? Because I know God has my back and he has yours. With all gratitude and all love, I say thank you for showing up for the SpeakEasy with Idylli show. This show would not be here if it wasn't for you guys showing up every week, commenting, liking, sharing. Listen, when I see the stats, I get so excited, right? Because I love it. When I get the messages, I get so excited. We're going to have guests coming back soon. Don't worry. I'm getting a good lineup for us. It's going to be next freaking level. I'm excited. You get excited. Don't stop sharing. Don't stop liking. Don't stop commenting. Don't stop sending me DMs. If you have a topic, if you want to talk about something, if you want to be on the show, hit your girl up, okay? Hit your girl up. If you've had some transition from episode 1 to now, the last time you were on the show, let me know. Let me know. We want you to come back on the show so we can showcase your talents and everything that you're doing. So again, much love, mi gente. My Instagram family, let's go. I cannot wait to see y'all next week. Let's get it. Bye. Good night.